My little boy. Who's my buddy?
And there's squirrels down there.
Who's my buddy? Who's my guy? Ooh. Who's your little boy? Who's your little boy? Hi, cutie boy. Oh, look how cute he is, huh? Look at you. Hi, cutie.
He's like, my tactics aren't working.
Oh, yeah, see, that she doesn't look scared of you. Hi, Jackson. Oh, he is cutie. Patootie. Hi. Okay. Bye. Bye. See you tomorrow. Good girl. We're walking around bumping into boundaries with our friend Nova. Get away from that barking a little bit. It's kind of disturbing.
Bumping into boundaries is something that other trainers have taken from you. They call it that now.
Oh, cool. We were gonna walk, and basically the theory is, the idea is, instead of going for a walk and having our dog, this is before we go for a walk and expect our dog to heel, tell our dog what to do the whole time, and expect compliance and correct non-compliance, blah, blah, blah. We do walks where we put the dog in situations where they're tempted to do what we don't want them to do. So this whole walk is telling them what not to do. So if there's a barking dog behind the fence, I'm not gonna tell her to leave it alone. I'm not gonna tell her to come to me. I'm not gonna tell her anything. I'm gonna hope that she goes up to that fence so I can correct her, move on. Go to the next lesson, you chase a squirrel, correction, move on. So it's a correction, then a recall, settle her down, and then let her back out. She hasn't done anything at all wrong. She hasn't went after any dogs, any squirrels, and we've seen dogs and squirrels. So I don't know what her history is, but I've heard, I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but I've heard that she pulls towards dogs on her back feet. So I think she has a feeling that I don't want her to do that. I've never told her not to though. It's interesting. Also, had zero problems in the car. We'll go do a little video on the way home, I guess. I asked her to get in the car, she got in the car. I asked her to lay down, she laid down. She stood up once, I corrected her. I shouldn't say zero issues, because I guess she stood up once, I corrected her, she laid down, no issues. I don't know what the issues were in the car to make the other trainer say that it was a lost cause and that she would never be okay in the car. This lady laid down and was quiet and waited the whole time.
Hi.
So you know, I think the car ride's not going to be a problem at all. I don't see a problem with it at all. You know, what did she used to do in the car? Pace, bark,
Yeah, whine.
whine. There was no whining, there was no pacing, there was no barking. Why there's none of that is because she knows that if there's any of that, I'm gonna correct her, and I'm not gonna do it softly, right? I'm gonna do it real. I'm gonna correct you in a way that says the message, I don't wanna hear that ever again. Not just right now. I don't like those noises at all. The way that I do that, I tell her no, and I use my handy dandy e-collar. By living with her this way, up to this point, she hasn't been here that long. How long has she been here? Not even a week yet, right?
No, a little over a week.
A little over a week. I'm not having issues with the blow dryer, and I'm not having issues with the car, okay?
Morning.
And she's not barking and pulling at other dogs either so far.
Look, she's following you.
Maybe we'll head back this way.
I love how she's just following you.
Come on, baby. She is. Good girl. And she gets rewarded for that. I haven't used the e-collar yet on the walk. She hasn't done anything wrong.
Yeah, like even if you haven't never trained a heel, this is a really pleasant way to walk her.
It's not a bad way to start, because if you start with I've done this, okay? Listen, the only reason I'm able to preach is because I've done all sorts of different ways of training a dog, and now I'm landing on this one because I want to show her what not to do going out there. I want to give her all the freedom so she can do all the bad things, learn the aversions tied to them. She decides she doesn't want to do them anymore. Now I'll start teaching her heel. Teaching her the alternative behavior. Actually, we start doing that on the side. She's already learned a bit of heel, a little bit on the side, but not in this session. It makes sense because if you just do heel, bring your dog out, it's a puppy maybe even, or it's a dog who's not really experienced with the world, or it's a dog who has bad associations, you're gonna tell them to heel. They're gonna wanna go interact with something, they're gonna make a boo-boo. You're gonna correct them, put them back in heel. sounds fine and dandy, except the dog still wants to go do A, B, and C, so it's still on their mind. So you're always going to have to correct them and they're always going to get fidgety and whiny. And I want to go over there. I want to go. Well, why don't we take a few sessions to let them go over there, get the taste of the aversive until they say, I don't want to go over there anymore. I don't want to do A, B, and C. Even if we try to push it out of them, they don't want to do it anymore because it's, to them, they think an aversive's lying over there. That takes away all the stress. That takes away the want. Now we got a dog who's calm. So now when we're in heel, we got a dog who's calm. That's how it works. You can't just hold them here and say no to everything and expect them to just be okay with it. They're gonna whine because they want, the grass is greener. I wanna go over there. I wanna go do that. I wanna go over there. So we spend a few sessions letting them break these underlying rules until they don't wanna do them anymore. Now we got a more stable dog, more committed dog, and our heel looks way better, and it wasn't even the heel that did it, okay? State of mind training. Again, we're domesticating our dogs. We want them to know if we're walking in the community, going up on people, dogs, squirrels, cats is all aversives. So therefore they don't want to do it anymore. They're cool to just follow us. We turn around, we don't say anything. The dog's responsible for paying attention and coming with us. If they do not, they get a correction. This is creating a follower. Good girl. Everybody wants to tell the dog, come on, let's go. Come on, honey. If you don't say anything and you walk away and the dog doesn't pay attention, they hit the end of this long line, correction. A couple of those down the road, your dog is paying attention to you. It's not the answer that people want to hear, because they want to hear, if I tell the dog that I love it a lot and I take really good care of it and buy her expensive food and expensive beds and toys, then the dog will love me to the point where they'll do everything I say. It's the opposite. They will not respect you because they're not like us. They're from the natural world. If you want respect, you have to earn it. You can't buy your respect. Like I buy you a bed, give me respect. I treat you really friendly, give me respect. That's not how you get respect, and I think deep down everybody knows how to get respect, okay? Deep down everybody knows how, but also we're living in a world where people aren't interested in getting respect. They're just interested in having fun, being comfortable, and enjoying their day. Okay.